Bright Cutie. Every student matters.
Hello children, welcome to this session. In today's session children, we will be trying to connect a bulb to an electric cell and make it glow. Okay children, so up till now children, we have studied that what is electricity. We have discussed the origin of the word electricity from the Greek word electricus, which meant amber. Amber is bright yellow, right children, and it had the unique property of creating or producing electric charge, right children. So that is why, and that is from where the term electricity was coined. Okay, then children we discovered, we figured out who was the scientist who first harnessed electricity, and it was Benjamin Franklin, who first harnessed electricity with the help of a kite and a metal key and lightning, at the time of lightning. Okay children, then we discussed what are the uses of electricity and what are we going to do without electricity, right children. Then children we discussed about cells, that is there are other sources of producing electricity other than power station, which can be cells and batteries, right children. So today now we are going to discuss about the application or uses of cell, that is how we can create a circuit. We will learn about it, that what is circuit, and we will also learn how we can use a cell to make a bulb glow. So let us begin with an activity. We are going to this session will be completely practical based, right children. So let's try to make an electric bulb glow using an electric cell, right children. So let us start. So children, what we are going to do is, let us read about it. Okay children, so we have to take 4 lengths of electric wires. So the materials required are 4 electric wires, and it will be best if you take them of different colors with differently colored plastic covering. Okay children, so you have seen wires, they have a plastic coating on them. And why do we have these coating children? Because the metal wire inside the plastic covering is a good conductor of electricity, whereas this plastic wire will prevent you from getting shock or current from the metal wire, right children. So it is the protective covering over wires. Okay? Then children, remove a little plastic covering from each end of the wires. So children, what you are going to do is, suppose you have this wire 1, so you are from this portion you will remove the insulation, the plastic covering, and from this terminal. So from all the wires that you are taking, you have to remove the plastic covering from the edges, so that we can connect it in a circuit, right children. And first of all you need to understand what is a circuit. So children, circuit is a path where electricity flows, right children. For now you have to understand this much only, but we are going to take this in detail in further sessions. Okay, so children, in order to connect these wires, we have to remove the outer covering from the edges. Why? So that we expose the inner metal wire which can conduct electricity. Okay children, now this would expose the metal wires at the ends of each length, right? This is what we have discussed. Then we have to fix the exposed part of the wires to the cell and the bulb. Okay children, we will understand this in more detail with the help of a diagram. Okay children, so see, we have taken a cell over here, we have a cell over here, and from this edge we have connected a wire. We have removed its outer covering from here and from the other terminal as well, similarly at this end. And how do we stick it to the cell? We can stick it to the cell with the help of a rubber band. As you can observe, we have used rubber band to stick it to the edges or the terminals of the cell. Similarly children, we are going to take this bulb and we will connect the 2 wires with the insulation removed at the edges of both the wires. Okay, and this will help us in conduction of electricity, right children. So let us now move ahead. Now what we have to do is children, now connect the wires fixed to the bulb with those attached to the cell. Now children, what we will do, we have this cell, we have 2 wires like these, then we had this bulb and we had again with bulb we had 2 wires again. Now we are going to connect these with the wires of the cell, right children? And by doing this we have completed our electric circuit. So this is a complete circuit in which the current will flow from one end of the battery, and again it will come back to this terminal of the other terminal of the battery, okay children, or the cell. So now this and now children we will try to connect these wires in 6 different ways. This is just one way which I have showed you through this diagram. Now we are going to connect these wires from the bulb to this cell in 6 different ways, okay, and for each arrangement we are going to find out whether the bulb glows or not. So children, what we are going to do is we will connect the wires of the cell to the wire of the bulb, right, in 6 different ways. What will be what are those 6 ways? We will discuss those 6 ways with the help of a diagram too, and also children, in each case we will find whether the bulb glows or not, okay children. So let us move ahead. Okay, so children, this is the first case. Let us look at the first case children. This is our first case. Here we have this cell and we have connected the bulb with it. Simply what we have done, we have connected this wire with the upper wire of this cell, and the lower from the negative terminal we have connected it to the other end of the wire, other end of the bulb. Okay, so children, and in this case we observe that our bulb glows, right children? You can observe that bulb is glowing in this case. And children, I'll give you a quick recap of what all we have done up till now children. See, what we have done, for those who have not understood, we have taken a cell with a positive and a negative terminal. We had 4 wires. What we have done, all the 4 wires were of different colors. You can take of similar colors too, that is not an issue, but it will be better because in that way you will be able to differentiate it correctly, right children? So first of all we have to remove the plastic insulation from both the terminals of all the wires, okay, so that we expose the metal wire inside it, and it will help us connect with our circuit, and it will help us in the conduction of electricity. So one wire we have connected over here, other wire we have connected over here. Then we had taken a bulb, and it is again and through the bulb again we have connected 2 wires, right, like this. And now what we are going to do is this, let's name this as 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have named the 4 wires as 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 are for cell and 3 and 4 from the bulb. So now what we are going to do is we have connected the wire 1 with the wire 3, and we have connected the wire 2 with wire 4, okay children. And in this case, this is our case 1. In this case we observe that our bulb glows, okay children. So keep this in mind. And why does this glow? We will discuss this in the end of this session. You will be able to figure it out on your own, right children. Now we have this second case. In this second case again, what we did children was we have connected the wire 2 with wire 4, but we are not connecting wire 1 and 3. You can observe this space between 1 and 3, right? So we have not connected these 2 wires. So we have connected only 2 wires. And in this case the bulb does not glow. Okay children, in this case bulb does not glow. So these are the first 2 arrangements that we have done. Let us move to the third arrangement. In the third arrangement children, like the second one, what we did was we have connected wire 1 and 3, but we have not connected wires 2 and 4. You can observe this small gap between 2 and 4, right? So these 2 wires are not connected now. In this case also children, the bulb does not glow. Bulb does not glow. Then we'll move to the fourth arrangement. This was third arrangement. Then we'll move to the fourth arrangement. In this children, what we are going to do is, see, we have connected wire 1, we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 wires. So children, we have connected wire 1 with 3, and also we have connected the 4th wire at the positive terminal only. That is, we have connected the 2 wires from the bulb to only the first terminal, which is positive terminal, okay. And in this case also children, we observed that bulb does not glow. Bulb does not glow. Let's move to the fifth arrangement, children. This is our fifth arrangement. So like the fourth arrangement, what we have done, we have left the wire 1 open or free, whereas we have connected both the wires 3 and 4 to the second wire or to the negative terminal. Okay children, and in this case also we observe that bulb does not glow. Right children? Let us move to the sixth arrangement. In this arrangement children, what we have done is we have wires 1, 2, 3 and 4. So children, in this we have done just the opposite of the first arrangement, that is we have connected wire 1 with the wire 4 and we have connected wire 2 with wire 3, and in this case children you will observe that bulb will glow. So children, bulb glows in only two cases, in first and in sixth case. Can you observe something similar in both the cases? Yes children, you can observe that we have completed the circuit, right? That is, we have left no wire open-ended, neither we have connected both the wires to the same terminal, right? So it is irrespective of the fact that which terminal is connected to the which terminal of the bulb, our bulb is glowing. Okay children, so the only condition for making our bulb glow is that we have to complete the circuit. Okay children, whereas if you try to look closely and observe the other cases, you can see we have left wire 1 open-ended in second arrangement, so bulb does not glow. Then if we try to look at arrangement 3, again we have left 2 and 4 open-ended, right? Then again in arrangement 4 we can see we have left the second or the negative terminal open-ended, whereas we have connected both the wires from the bulb to the only one terminal, which is positive terminal. Then again in fifth case we have connected both the wires from the bulb to the negative terminal. So you can observe that even if we connect both the terminals or both the wires from the bulb to the single terminal, our bulb will not glow. Okay children, so we have to connect both the terminals of the cell to the two terminals of the bulb, irrespective of the fact that which of them is connected to which terminal. Okay.
To light up a bulb with an electric cell. Materials required: 4 plastic coated copper wires from the ends of which plastic coating is removed, electric cell, bulb, plastic tape. Method: take the electric cell and fix 2 copper wires, one on each terminal, with the help of plastic tape. Fix one end of an exposed copper wire to the cylindrical metal base of the bulb with the help of plastic tape. Take another copper wire and fix its exposed end to the base of the bulb with the plastic tape. Now connect the bulb to the cell in different ways. Now carefully look at the arrangements in which the bulb lights up. You notice that bulb glows in case of first and sixth. In case of first and sixth, starting from positive terminal of the cell, there is a continuous path for the electricity till it ends at the negative terminal, and hence the bulb glows. In case of second and third, the path of electricity is broken, so that current does not reach from one terminal to the other terminal of the electric cell, and hence bulb does not glow. In case of fourth and fifth, starting from one terminal of this cell, there is a continuous path, but it ends at the same terminal. In such a situation, no current flows, and hence the bulb does not glow.
So what do you observe? You observe that bulb glows only in case of first and sixth, right children? And in case of B to E, bulb does not glow. Can you find the reason children, or can you see the difference? Now we are going to discuss about, we have discussed, now we are going to read about it, and you will understand what is the way you will have to present it in your examinations. If someone asks you this question in the form of an experiment or in the form of an activity, you will give the reason or the conclusion at the end. You will have to write like this: the bulb will glow only when its terminals and the terminals of the cell form a complete loop or path, and this loop or path is known as, children, electric circuit. So we can say whenever the circuit is complete or whenever we are forming a complete loop or path, only in that case the bulb will light up. Okay, it does not matter, right children, it does not matter which terminal of the bulb is connected to the negative terminal of the cell or which is connected to the positive terminal. Okay, the bulb does not glow if either the terminals of the bulb are connected to the same terminal of the cell, that is, if both the terminals of a bulb are connected to one terminal of the cell, it will not glow up. Okay, or if there is a break in the path of current. Okay children, if there is a break in the path of the current, then also the bulb will not glow up. Okay, so you can observe that bulb glows only in such cases where we have completed the loop, right children? So let's move ahead and conclude about this experiment. We have observed in first case and in sixth case, bulb lights up, and the reason is because the wires from the cell are connected with the two terminals of the bulb and we have a complete loop of current, right children? And again in sixth case, both the wires from the cell are connected with the two terminals, right children? Just we have interchanged the position which was there in the first arrangement. So the only condition for lighting up the bulb is that we have to complete the loop, whereas in case of B arrangement and D arrangement, we can see one of the wire is connected with the terminal while the other is left free, that is, the loop is broken in this case. And in fourth arrangement also, one wire is not connected with the terminal and the bulb connected to the one terminal of the cell. Okay, then in cases C and E, bulb will not light up because the two different wires are not connected properly, right children? So we can observe either if you connect both the terminals of the bulb to the single terminal of the battery, either positive or negative, bulb will not glow up, or if you leave one of the wire open-ended, it will not glow, because in that case you won't be completing the loop. Okay children, really hope children that you would have understood this concept, this activity and experiment really well. And children, see, you don't need to cram this, you just have to understand the concept, that where are we connecting the wires, is it important for us to consider which terminal is connected to which part of the bulb. Okay children, you just have to focus on the details and you don't need to cram it, and I am sure you will be able to answer all the questions related to this topic. Thank you so much for your attention.